is Santo Tomas West District's Training of Teachers on Learning Management System.
Ayan, at tayo po ay nagbabalik para sa ating panghapon na sesyon dito sa ating Learning Management System District Rollout dito sa Santo Tomas West District. Magandang hapon po sa ating mga kasamang guro na tumututok at sumusubaybay dito sa ating YouTube Live. At speaking of YouTube, kami po ay humihiling sa inyo po na bigyan nyo po ng thumbs up ang episode na ito. Pagkatapos po ay mag-subscribe na rin po dito sa ating Santo Tomas West District YouTube channel. Pagkatapos din po ay pakihit na rin po ang notification sa gayon ay makatanggap kayo ng mga pinaka-latest na mga update o paunawa kung may mga bagong content na ilalathala dito sa ating YouTube channel. At ngayon, kung ating titingnan ang ating YouTube live chat, ay meron ng mga guro na aktibong nakikibahagi dito sa ating webinar. At pinakauna nga dito ay si Ma'am Rebelin Reula Marsman, National High School. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Ma'am. Pagkas kay Sir Jerry Painagan din ng Santo Tomas National High School. Magandang Sir Jerry. And then, Ivy Elona ng Magwawa Integrated School. Nakatutok sila sa atin kasama si Ma'am Julieta Warain ng Santo Tomas National High School, Marvy Cardanyo at Ma'am Jenny Rose Langido. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at sa ating mga kasamang guro na nanonood dito sa ating YouTube, pakiimbita po ang ating mga kasamahang guro mula sa junior high school. Okay, sa junior high school po na tumutok po dito sa ating webinar para sa mga junior high school teacher. Kasi kayo na po umaga, nabalitaan po namin, may mga kasamahan po tayo mga guro mula sa junior high school na andoon po sa senior high school. At isang pabatid lamang po na medyo magkaiba po although ang simulation po, ang proseso ng buong simulation po ay magkaparehas lang po mula elementary hanggang senior, pero magkaiba po ang content para dito sa junior high school. Okay? So tutok-tutok lamang po dito sa ating panghapon na sesyon para sa junior high school teachers. At para sa mga tumututok, ito po ang ating attendance link para sa hapong ito. Yan ay pa-flash ng ating mga TWG, paki-flash po. Ang ating attendance link, ayan, kung nakikita ninyo, paunahan kayo sa pagpapatala dyan sa ating attendance link. At ang link na iyan ay bukas na po at maaari na kayong magpatala ng inyong mga pangalan. At pakisabihan na rin po ang mga kasama nating mga guro na magpatala na rin po sila bagamat medyo busy tayo sa magkabilaang kaliwat kanan ng mga gawain na pinagagawa sa atin ng kagawaran. Pero okay lang yun kasi bahagi ito ng ating sinumpaang trabaho dito sa kagawaran ng edukasyon. Kaya naman po, pakiimbita po lahat ng ating mga kasamahang guro na magpatala na po dito sa ating attendance link. At kung titingnan natin ang ating YouTube live, sa kasulukuyan ay mayroon po tayong 13 na mga watchers, na mga nanonood. Pero sigurado ako na bagamat 12 na lang. although alam natin na 16, dumarami na tayo. So please invite pa more power. Good. Sige, invite pa 15 are watching right now. Ayun. Pero etong 15 na ito, sigurado ako na doon sa amin sa SPA, naghanda sila ng isang laptop, pagkatapos TV, at silang lahat na ang nanonood doon. Kaya naman, shout out sa aking makasamahang guro ng mga magaganda at makikinis. Diyan sa special program in the arts ng Santo Tomas National High School. Ayan, at tiyak ako, willing-willy sila sa panonood kikinig dito sa ating webinar. At ngayong hapon, makakasama rin natin sa likod ng camera ang ating mga technical working group mula sa Balaguna National High School, Sir PJ, from Tulalian National High School, Sir Gab, at mula dito sa ating sa Santo Tomas National High School, Ma'am Jenny at Sir Dave. At bukod sa kanila, kagaya kayo ng umaga, makakasama pa rin natin ngayong hapon ang ating mga process observers server bigay ng mga kasagutan sa inyong mga mahiwagang tanong. Mamaya sa open forum, ang ating mga process observers, Dr. Agnes J. Macaso ng Marsman National Dr. Leomar Libuon ng Tulalian National High School, at Dr. Lourdes Navarro, tagapamanihala ng Alternative Learning System ng Sangay ng Davao del Norte. Bagamat hindi natin sila makakasama like ngayon talaga sa ating live screen, pero nasa backstage lamang sila, handang-handa na sa pakikinig at magbigay ng feedback para sa ating mga simulators para sa hapon na ito. At para sa hapon na ito, ang ating mga simulation ay para sa asignaturang Araling Panlipunan at ang pinakapaborito ng lahat, Math. Ayun, so Aral Pan at Math tayo para sa hapong ito. At para magpa-shout out sa hapong ito, habang naghihintay tayo ng mga kasamahan natin mga guro na tumutok dito sa ating YouTube, sa inyong mga YouTube, pakihanda na ang inyong mga kamay, ang inyong mga computer, ang inyong mga internet kasi magpapa-shout out tayo. Ngayon, pakisulat lamang dyan sa ating YouTube live chat ang inyong pangalan. Pagkatapos, ang pangalan ng paaralan. Pagkatapos, ang asignaturang itinuturo ninyo. Halimbawa, Math, Filipino, o kahit anong subject, basta pang junior high school. At ang ating hashtag para sa hapong ito ay hashtag Junior High School. Okay, TWG, pwede pakidagdagan po ng name, school, and then subject, and then hashtag Junior High School. At mag-aabang ako dito sa ating YouTube Live kung may nakapagsulat na ng kanilang pangalan, pangalan ng paaralan, asignaturang itinuturo, at hashtag Junior High School. Ayan, at habang tayo ay naghihintay, ang ating mga simulations para sa hapon na ito ay para sa asignaturang Araling Panlipunan at Math. At ang mga guro natin para sa hapong ito ay nagmula sa Balagunan National High School at sa Santo Tomas National High School. Sigurado tayo at sigurado ako na lubos nilang pinaghandaan ang hapong ito. Ayun, so wala pa siya sa ating YouTube Live. Mukhang busy ang ating mga kasamahang guro dito sa Santo Tomas West District. Ayan, shout out or maying hapon, Ma'am Ivy Elona mula sa IVM Elena o IVM Elona? Elona ni IVM Elona mula sa Magwawa Integrated School at siya ay nagtuturo ng Math. Ayun, so si Ma'am Ivy ay nakatutok talaga dito kasi ang simulation para sa hapon na ito ay nasa asignaturang Matematika. Ayun, so si Ivy lang ba? Ivy lang. So, si Ma'am Ivy pa lang. At ngayon, ating imbitahan dito sa ating screen ang ating pinakaunang magsasimulate para sa hapong ito. Siya ay isang guro mula sa Balagunan National High School. Teacher 1 siya doon at siya ay nagtuturo ng Araling Panlipunan. Magandang hapon, Ma'am Apple Joy Yunson. Magandang hapon, Ma'am Apple. Ma'am Apple, okay bang audio natin dyan?
Magandang hapon, Sir Walter.
Ayan, magandang hapon, Ma'am Apple. So, Ma'am Apple, mukhang handang-handa ka na ano?
Hindi masyado po.
Di ba? Di masyado, pero nag-prepare. Good siya, oy. Okay, Ma'am, sa Aral Pan, Ma'am, di ba Aral Pan ang tinuturo mo, Ma'am, ano?
Opo.
Okay, paano
Opo.
po ba ninyo ginagawang mas kapanapan sa pagkatuto ng Aral Pan kung gagamit ka na ng LMS?
Sa salitang internet pa lamang po ay nakukuha na natin ang atensyon ng ating mga estudyante. Paano pa kaya pag ginamit natin yung learning management system bilang instrumento sa pagkatuto ng mga bata? Para po sa akin, maglalagay tayo ng mga activities na syempre akma sa ating leksyon ating MELS. Gagawin natin ang ating mga activities na interactive as well as manipulative para sa kanila. Yun po, sir.
Ayun, so maraming salamat, Ma'am Apple. And then, Ma'am Apple, may isang tanong pa po ako, Ma'am Apple. Di ba ngayong buwan ng Agosto, bukod sa eto ay buwan ng wikang pambansa, eto rin ay buwan ng kasaysayan at ang kasaysayan ang pinaka-forte, di ba, ng mga guro natin sa araling panlipunan. Di ba, Ma'am? Paano
Yes,
kaya
po.
natin, Ma'am, mailalakip sa pamamagitan ng LMS ang pagdiriwang na ito sa unang linggo ng pasukan?
Okay, sir. Maaari natin itong ilakip sa ating pagpapahalaga kung saan pwede tayong magbigay ng mga katanungan na may kinalaman sa selebrasyon ng ating buwan ng kasaysayan.
Ayun, sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng mga katanungan na may kaugnayan sa buwan ng kasaysayan. Ayun, so at least no, batid na ng ating mga kasamahang guro na ang Agosto ay hindi lamang po buwan ng wikang pambansa kasi sinasabi nila pag August, kanang linggo ng wika, buwan ng wika, Pero you know what, ang August din po ay buwan ng kasaysayan. Ayan, so Ma'am Apple, kung ready na, pwede ba thumbs up? Kung ready? All right. So the screen is yours. Take it away, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat, lalong-lalo na sa mga kapwa nating guro sa Santo Tomas West. At lalong-lalo na din sa lahat ng mga nakatutok at nakasubaybay sa atin ngayon. Ako nga po pala si Apple Joy Sionson, Teacher 1 ng Balagunan National High School. At ako po ngayon ang gaganap na teacher para sa ating simulation sa asignaturang Araling Panlipunan. At makakasama ko po si Binibining Hazel May Baroa, Teacher 1. Hangad po namin na sana'y magustuhan nyo ang aming hinihandang simulation. Magandang araw, Hazel. Kamusta ka?
Magandang araw din po, ma'am. Okay lang.
Handa ka na ba matuto ulit at tumuklas ng panibagong kaalaman?
Handang-handa na po.
Magaling. Ngayon, nais kong i-share mo ang iyong screen.
Okay. Tapos na po, ma'am.
Okay, ayan. Naglo-loading pa siya. Ayan.
Nakikita na po ba, ma'am?
Oo, ayan. Nakapasok ka na sa learning management. Ano ang nakikita mo ngayon sa iyong screen?
Araling panlipunan ang mga sinaunang tao. Yan po ang nakikita ko, ma'am.
Ngayon, hanapin ang course na may nakasulat na Araling Panlipunan ang mga sinaunang tao.
Okay, tapos na po, ma'am.
I-click mo ito, Hazel.
Okay, ma'am.
Ano nakikita mo sa screen?
Department of Education Learning Management System.
Nakikita mo ba ang
panlipunan ang mga sinaunang tao?
Nakikita mo ba ang Lection 1?
Opo, ma'am.
Nais kong i-click mo ang unang itim na kahon sa ilalim nito.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Ngayon, ay mag-aral muna tayo. Ano ang nakikita mo sa screen?
Batay sa ating nakaraang leksyon, ma'am, ang larawan ay nagpapakita ng evolusyon ng sinaunang tao, na kung saan, ayon kay Charles Darwin, ang tao at ang unggoy ay nagmula raw sa isang nilalang na nabuhay pa ang nakalipas. Ayon pa sa kanya, ang mga pagbabagong ito ay resulta ng mutasyon sa DNA ng sinaunang tao.
Mahusay, Hazel. Lubos mo ngang natutunan ang leksyon noong nakaraan. Ang larawan ay isa lamang sa mga teorya ng ating pinanggalingan. Ngayon, ay i-click mo ang box na nasa ibabang bahagi sa gawing kanan.
Okay, ma'am. Tapos na po.
Basahin ang MELCs at pagkatapos ay ang mga layunin nito.
Nasusuri ang yugto ng pag-unlad ng kultura sa panahong prehistoriko. Unang layunin, naiisa-isa ang mga yugto ng sinaunang panahon. Pangalawa, naipahahayag ang kahalagahan sa kasalukuyan ng mga pagbabago na naganap noong nakaraang panahon. Pangatlo, nakikilala ang tatlong yugto ng sinaunang panahon.
Salamat, Hazel. Yan ang mga layunin natin ngayong araw. Kayo naman ay i-click ang pagganyak.
Okay, ma'am.
Nais kong basahin mo ng mabuti at dahan-dahan ang panuto sa itaas.
Tingnan ang collage at hulaan kung anong mga bagay ang nais ipahiwatig nito. Isulat sa loob ng kahon na nasa ibabang bahagi ng larawan ang wastong salita.
Ngayon ay sagutan ang mga picture collage. Magsimula sa unang larawan. Ang iyong sagot ay apoy. Click
Yes,
check.
ma'am.
Kung tama ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Tama.
Magtungo sa ikalawang larawan. Kahoy ang iyong sagot. Click check.
Tama pa rin,
Magaling.
ma'am.
Magtungo sa ikatlo. Ang sagot mo ay bato.
Bato.
Check. Okay, magaling. Next, magtungo sa huling larawan.
Mali, ma'am.
May mali ka ng isa. Okay, i-click mo ang show results. Ilan ang nakuha mong tamang sagot, Hazel?
3 out of 4, ma'am.
Mahusay, hindi na masama. Saan ka ba nagkamali?
Sa panghuling larawan, ma'am.
Bakit ka kaya nagkamali doon?
Sa tingin ko po, ma'am, kulang yung sagot ko.
Tama. Dahil ang tamang sagot ay buto ng mga hayop. Ngayon,
Yes,
kung ikaw ang natitirang tao sa mundo at papipiliin ka ng isang bagay na gagamitin mo upang mabuhay, ano ang pipiliin mo?
Kung ako na lang po natitirang tao sa mundo, ang pipiliin ko po ay ang apoy. Ang apoy ay isa sa pinakamahalagang elemento sapagkat sa pamamagitan nito, luto ng pagkain, nagsisilbi din itong ilaw sa gabi, nakapagbibigay ng init sa malamig na panahon, at sa kasalukuyan, ang apoy ay ginagamit sa pagsusunog ng fossil fuels para magkaroon tayo ng kuryente na nagagamit natin sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay.
Magaling. Ang apoy, ang kahoy, ang bato at ang buto ng hayop ay may kinalaman sa leksyon natin ngayon. Ngayon naman ay nais kong i-click mo ang susunod na gawain.
Okay, ma'am.
Nais kong basahin mo ang panuto.
Makikita sa ibaba ang tatlong yugto ng sinaunang panahon. Isa-isahin ang bawat yugto. Ilagay ang mga salitang nakakahon ayon sa wastong panahon kung saan ito naganap.
Okay. Bibigyan kita, Hazel, ng minuto upang tapusin ito. Magsimula ka na.
Okay, ma'am. Tapos na po, ma'am.
Okay, ang bilis. Ngayon, ay i-check natin kung tama ang iyong mga sagot. I-click mo ang check.
Yes, perfect po, ma'am.
Wow, congratulations! Nakuha mo ang lahat ng tamang sagot. Ngayon naman, ay may ipapakita ako sa iyo. I-click mo ang video.
Okay, ma'am.
Ayan. Nais kong ihanda mo ang iyong ballpen at yung kwaderno at ilista ang mga mahahalagang impormasyon na iyong nakuha mula sa panonood ng video. I-click mo muna ang
Okay,
gitna.
nandito na po lahat, ma'am.
Okay, magaling. Very good. Okay? Hazel,
Yes, ma'am.
kapatid ko ay nakuha mo ang mensahe na nais iparating ng video.
Opo, ma'am.
Ngayon naman ay may mga katanungan ako sa iyo.
Okay, ma'am.
Ano ang mga mahahalagang pangyayari na naganap sa panahong Paleolitiko?
Sa panahong paleolitiko po, ma'am, o lumang bato, unang gumamit ng apoy ang mga sinaunang tao. Dito rin po sila nagsimula.
Hazel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Paano naman sa Neolitiko?
Sa panahong Neolitiko naman, ma'am, nagsimula ang pagtatanim at pagsasaka ng mga sinaunang tao.
Okay, sa panahong metal?
Sa panahong metal, dito nila nadiskubre ang bakal. Nagsimula na po silang gumamit ng tanso para gamit nila pang kalakal. Ginagamit din po ito nila sa alahas at pamdigma.
Okay, mahusay, Hazel. I-click ang susunod na gawain.
Okay, ma'am.
Ngayon naman ay may ipapakita akong slides na higit mo pang madagdagan ang iyong pag-unawa sa ating leksyon. Batay sa makaagham na pag-aaral ng pinagmulan ng tao, nakita ang mga ninuno ng tao may 2.5 milyong taon ang nakalilipas. Sila ang Homo species. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin
Yes,
ng
ma'am.
Homo?
Ang salitang homo po, ma'am, ay ibig sabihin po nito ay tao.
Good. Magtungo sa susunod na slide.
Okay na,
Basahin
ma'am.
mo, Hazel. Basahin mo ang
Tatlong
susunod
yugto
na slide. Okay.
Tatlong
I-click
yugto
ulit ang
ng
susunod.
Okay na, ma'am.
Ano ang makikita mo sa slide?
Nakikita ko po yung mga sinaunang tao sa panahong Paleolitiko.
Saan hango ang salitang paleos at lithos?
Ang salitang paleos po, ma'am, ay hango sa salitang matanda at litos naman ay bato.
Ano ang pinakamahalagang natuklasan sa Paleolitikong panahon?
Ang pinakamahalagang natuklasan sa panahong Paleolitiko, ma'am, ay ang pagtuklas ng apoy at dito rin sila nagsimulang mangaso.
May permanenteng tirahan na ba ang mga tao noon?
Wala pa po, ma'am.
Bakit kaya?
Sa palagay ko po, ma'am, wala silang permanenteng tirahan dahil depende pa po sila sa kapaligiran. Dito
Mahusay.
kuha ng mga pagkain.
Magaling. I-click ang susunod na slide.
Okay, ma'am.
Kung makikita mo, nahahati ang Paleolitiko sa tatlo. Bakit kaya tinawag na able o handyman ang mga Homo habilis?
Tinatawag po silang able man o handyman dahil marunong na po silang gumawa ng mga kagamiting bato.
Okay. Bakit kaya nagkaroon ng komplikadong pagpapangkat sa lipunan sa panahon ng Upper Paleolithic period? Ano sa tingin mo?
Nagkaroon po kasi sila ng paghahati-hati at hindi po sila makahanap na leader kung saan ang kanilang susundin sa kanilang pagkat.
Magaling. Sa Middle Paleolithic period, saan kaya iginuguhit ng mga sinaunang tao ang mga larawan at imahe?
Ginuguhit po nila ito sa mga bato dahil wala po silang mga kagamitan gaya ng papel at mga canvas.
Okay, very good. I-click ang susunod na slide.
Tapos na po, ma'am.
Ano kaya ang dahilan, base sa slide, bakit nagkaroon na sila ng permanenteng tirahan?
Batay po sa larawan, ang nakikita ko po dito ay nagkaroon na po sila ng tanim kagaya ng palay. So, sa kadahilanang ito, may dahilan na sila magkaroon ng permanenteng tirahan sapagkat may mapagkukunan na po sila ng pagkain.
Mahusay. I-click ang susunod na slide.
Panahong Neolitiko, Tanso at Bronze, ma'am.
Kung ihahambing mo ang Paleolitiko, Neolitiko at Panahong Metal, ano kaya ang malaking kaibahan nilang tatlo?
Sa panahon ng lumang bato, Paleolitiko, ma'am, ang ginagamit na bato ay ang magagas mapupural pa lamang. Ginagamit nila ito ng mga mailap na hayop. Sa panahong Neolitiko naman, is pinakintab at higit sa lahat ay may disenyo na. At sa panahong metal naman, natutunan nilang gamitin ang tanso na madalas nilang gawin pang-alahas at kagamitang pandigma.
Okay, magaling. Ngayon ay i-click ang susunod na gawain.
Okay, ma'am. Tapos na po, ma'am. Okay.
I-click ang susunod na gawain, Hazel. Ayan.
Okay,
Ngayon
ma'am.
naman,
Tapos na.
alamin natin ang kahalagahan sa kasalukuyan ng ilan sa mga pangyayaring naganap sa iba't ibang yugto ng pag-unlad ng sinaunang tao. Nais kong basahin mo ang panahon.
Ipaliwanag ang kahalagahan sa kasalukuyan ng mga bagay na nasa larawan.
Okay, magsisimula ka ngayon, Hazel, sa unang larawan.
Okay. Ang apoy ang isa sa pinakamakuluhang elemento sa mundo. Ginagamit ito bilang isang ilaw, pangunamig at pangdepensa at panglaban sa mababangis na hayop. Sa ngayon, ang apoy ay pagkukunan o ginagamit para sa pagkuha ng enerhiya sa mga fossil fuels at pag-produce ng kuryente.
Okay, magpasa sa ikalawang.
Okay, ma'am. Pag-iimbak ng pagkain. Mahalaga
Okay, kahalaga.
ang pagkain dahil isa sa pangunahing kailangan ng tao ay ang pagkain. Gaya ng langgam, ang tao rin ay dapat mag-imbak ng pagkain upang sa panahon ng kagipitan, mayroong mapagkukunan na makakasolusyon sa gutom ng ating kalamnan.
Very good. Magtungo sa ikatlo.
Pagsasaka. Sa pagsasaka, tayo nakakuha ng mga pagkain kakain tulad ng palay. Ito rin nakakahanap ng pagkakapita ng mga magsasaka para sa kanilang pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay. Isa ito sa mga malaking ambag sa ating lipunan. Sa kasalukuyan sapagkat pinukunan ito ng kabuhayan ay malaking kontribusyon.
Okay, magtungo sa ikaapat.
Ikaapat ay ang pagtatayo ng mga permanenteng tirahan. Sa ngayon, mahalaga ang permanenteng tirahan dahil isa ito ng seguridad laban sa masasamang elemento, mga sakuna, paiba-ibang panahon, masasamang tao at mababangis na mga hayop.
Okay, magtungo sa huli. Huling larawan.
Huling larawan ay ang paggamit ng matulis na bagay. Ang kahalagahan ng matulis na bagay sa kasalukuyan ay nananatili pa rin itong paggamitan sa mga modernong tao. Hindi na rin mga igorot na kung saan ito pa rin ang ginagamit nilang kasalukuyan upang makahuli ng mga hayop. Sa ngayon, ang paggamit ng matulis na bagay ay isang malaking bahagi ng kasaysayan ng mga sinaunang Pilipino. Isa rin itong paraan kung kaya't nagtagumpay ang ating mga ninuno sa pagdiskubre ng kabihasnan ngayon.
Napakahusay, Hazel. Sa puntong ito ay susukatin natin ang iyong panibagong kaalaman sa pamamagitan ng isang quiz.
Okay, ma'am.
Multiple choice.
Tapos na po, ma'am.
Okay. Ang gagawin mo ay pipili ka ng wastong sagot mula sa 4 na choices.
Okay,
Magsimula
ma'am. Ang Homo
Basahin mo.
habilis ang Homo habilis ay species ng hominid na marunong gumawa ng kagamitang bato. Ano ang ibig sabihin ng salitang Homo habilis? Handyman, ma'am.
Click check.
Okay, tama, ma'am.
Okay. Proceed sa pangalawang katanungan.
Ito ang pinakamahabang yugto sa kasaysayan ng sangkatauhan.
Ano ang iyong sagot?
Paleolitiko, ma'am.
Paleolitiko, i-click mo ang check.
Ay, tama rin po,
Magaling.
ma'am.
Magtungo sa ikatlo.
Ang pamayanang matatagpuan sa kapatagan ng Konya ng gitnang Anatolia, Turkey.
Anong sagot mo?
Ma'am?
Okay, click check.
Tama, ma'am.
Magtungo sa ika-4.
Ang mga pangkat na ito ng taong nakatuklas ng bakal. Sila ay naninirahan sa Lurang Asya noong 1500 BCE.
Ang sagot mo ay? Anong sagot mo, Hazel?
Hittite, ma'am.
Okay, click check.
Ay, tama rin, ma'am.
Okay, magaling. I-click para sa huling katanungan.
Sa anong yugto ng sinaunang panahon lumitaw ang mga komplikadong pagpangkat sa lipunan?
Anong sagot mo?
Neolitiko, ma'am.
Okay, click check kung tama ba ang iyong sagot.
Tama po, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Nakuha mo ang lahat ng sagot. Kahanga-hanga, Hazel. Batid ko talaga na lubos kang natuto ngayong araw. Sa dakong ito ay magpunta tayo sa panghuling bahagi, ang takdang aralin. Click ang takdang aralin.
Okay, ma'am.
Nais kong basahin mo ang panito.
Gumawa ng isang maikling sanaysay tungkol sa kalagahan sa kasalukuyan ng mga naging ambag ng sinaunang tao.
Okay. Ang nasa ilalim niyan ay ang mga pantayan sa pagkamarka. Basahin mo, Hazel.
Kaangkupan ng nilalaman. Angkup at makabuluhan ang mensahe na nakapaloob sa sanaysay. 10 puntos. Punto. 10 ang punto na nais ihatid ng sanaysay. 10 puntos pa rin. Kabuuang puntos.
Na may kabuuang 10 puntos. Yan yung gagawin mo, Hazel. Naintindihan mo
Okay,
na ba?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay. Kung sakaling meron kang mga katanungan, maaari kang magtanong.
Okay, ma'am.
Meron ka bang mga katanungan, Hazel?
Wala na po akong tanong, ma'am. Wala na po akong tanong, ma'am. Naiintindihan ko na lahat.
Okay, kung wala, ay tatapusin na natin ang aralin sa araw na ito. Hanggang sa muling pagkikita ng aralin, Hazel. Paalam.
Bye, ma'am.
Ayan, maraming salamat po. Binibining Apple Joy Yunson ng Balagunan National High School. Kasama po ang kanyang kasamahang guro mula pa rin sa Balagunan National High School na siyang gumaganap bilang ay si Binibining Hazel May Barua. Okay? So, bago tayo dumako sa ating panibagong simulation para sa asignaturang matematika, magbabasa muna ako ng mga comments o magbabati muna tayo sa ating mga guro na aktibo nakikilahok sa pamamagitan ng ating YouTube Live. Magandang hapon kay Sir Jerry Painagan mula Santo Tomas National High School at siya nagtuturo ng MAPE. Magandang hapon din kay Ma'am Leonila Banlutil ng Santo Tomas National High School. Mayong hapon. At syempre, kanino pa? Kay Ma'am Lian Antoniano. Magandang hapon, Ma'am Lian. Mula pa rin yan sa Santo Tomas National High School. At kay Ma'am Vivencia Bellarmino. Watching from Santo Tomas National High School, magandang hapon po sa inyo, ma'am. At syempre, sa mga taga-grade 10, magandang hapon, Ma'am Belen Lagaras ng Santo Tomas National High School pa rin. At mula sa mga teachers ng grade 7 ng Santo Tomas National High School, magandang hapon sa inyo dyan, Sir Val Abiera. Ayun, magandang hapon. Okay, meron pang isa mula sa STE. Magandang hapon, Ma'am Vicky Ruth Costello, okay, ng Santo Tomas National High School. Kaya naman mga kaibigan naming guro, tayo po ay dadako sa ating panibagong asignatura at tayo ay andito na sa asignaturang matematika. At para tayo ay makapagsimula, aking iimbitahin sa ating screen ang ating guro, ang guro dito sa simulation, Ginoong Dave Anthony Galicia ng Santo Tomas National High School. Sir Dave? Ayun, si Sir Dave po ang tagapag-ugnay ng School Disaster Risk Reduction and Management ng Santo Tomas National High School. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Sir Dave.
Magandang hapon, Sir Walt.
Okay, so kumusta naman ang buhay-buhay natin dyan, sir?
Buhay na buhay pa rin, Sir Walt.
As in, buhay na buhay pa talaga. So, ang mga kaibigan natin, mga guro sa ating live chat, buhay na buhay pa ba? Kung buhay na buhay pa, pakisulat po ang inyong mga pangalan dyan sa ating YouTube live chat. Ayan. Sir Dave, gaano ka
Yes,
na ba
sir.
katagal nagtuturo ng math, sir?
Mga almost 11 years.
11 years na, so dugi-dugi na siya, sir. No, ngayon, sir, andito tayo, sir, sa mga pagtutugon, sir, sa hamon ng edukasyon, sir, gamit ang LMS, sir. Ano ba sa tingin mo, sir, ang pinakamalaking hamon, sir, sa pagtuturo ng matematika kung tayo ay gagamit ng learning management system, sir?
Okay, unang-una is kung gagamit ka ng LMS, unang magiging balakid mo is kung anong uri ng activity ang gagamitin mo. Alam naman natin na naghahanda tayo ng tinatawag natin na lesson or lesson exemplar na kung saan nakasaad na doon lahat ng mga activities na ating gagamitin para sa ating estudyante. Ang problema na lang doon is paano mo yun o anong uri, like for example, gagamit ka ng drag and drop. Bagay ba yun sa gagamitin mo base sa activity na inihanda mo? Yun ang isa sa mga nakikita kong balakid na kung saan kapag kagaya natin ngayon na medyo bago pa sa LMS, siguradong doon kayo matatagalan sa paggawa ng activity. No, sa activity doon sa LMS, hindi yung sa activity sa paggawa ng lesson. Kasi matagal na or alam naman natin na yung iba is inuulit lang yung lesson plan na ginagamit natin noong nakaraang school year, na recycled ngayon na school year, but kung paano mo yun i-convert, no, into LMS. At kasi pag-iisipan mo kung magiging interactive ba yun sa bata. Kasi alam natin na gamit ang LMS, hindi ko pa ganong na pa-practice si LMS kung pwede bang gamitin by group, kasi alam natin na 'di ba, kung gamit natin is 4A's, mayroong activity, kalimitan gumagamit tayo ng groupings. So yun lang, no? So since naka-groupings tayo doon sa activity, paano ngayon sa LMS na kung saan yung bata is may kanya-kanyang grupo. So siguro doon napapasok yung mga kaalaman natin na tinuro before, no? Yung gamit yung mga MS Teams or Office 365, yung tinuro pa nila Marksy, like yung sa Kotobi, paano gumawa ng score materials na ilalagay din natin sa LMS. So yun yung nakikita ko, Sir Walt, na balakid, no? Kung paano mo gagawing interactive ang activity na meron ka para maging kasya-siya at siguro yung bata naman hindi mawala ng gana na pindot na ng pindot, wala namang ano ba yung term noon sa Bisaya pa, way lami ba, no? Sila pindot klaro eh. Kato lang, sir.
Alright, maraming salamat Sir Dave. Ayun, tama nga yung sinabi ni Sir Dave. Di mo nakaramihan sa ating mga guro ay nagre-recycle ng ating mga lesson plan. Kasi nga naman, ang ating mga lesson plan ay napatunayan natin last year na maaari natin siyang magamit. At ang hamon na ito ngayon sa edukasyon ang paggamit ng LMS, sa pamamagitan ng LMS, matatranscreate natin ang ating mga lesson plan mula sa mga di papel patungo sa classroom at ngayon patungo dito sa ating online platform. Alright, Sir Dave. So, ready na, Sir Dave?
Yes, ready na. Siguro
Okay, Sir Dave.
tatawagin ko muna yung aking, nabanta term doon sa Tagalog. Sir, what? Yung katambal?
Okay, tatawagin natin on screen ang iyong kasama sa ating
Kasama pala.
simulation. O, kasama na lang, sir. Ang kasama po ni Sir Dave ay si Ma'am Rosana Roncado ng Santo Tomas National High School. Ayun. Magandang hapon, Ma'am Rose.
Magandang hapon, sir.
May time pa ba tayo kung tatanungin natin si Ma'am Rose?
Ayun na, sir.
Okay, Ma'am Rose. Ay, dili na, Ma'am. Sige kayo ba? Sige kayo ba? Sige, gikulbaan si Ma'am. Sige, relax lang, Ma'am. Inhale, exhale, and then inhale, and then inhale again, and do not exhale. Alright, Sir Dave and Ma'am Rose, inyo na ang screen, Ma'am Rose, and makita niyo na ang inyong simulation, Ma'am, sir.
So sa lahat ng nanonood, ito yung magiging simulation namin sa math, no? Is on the spot, char. Okay, sige, Ma'am Rose.
Ready na, sir.
Ready na, okay. Okay. Okay, good day, Rose. How are you?
I'm okay, sir. How about you, sir?
I'm fine. So, since we are now experiencing the so-called new normal, so we are now Are you ready, Rose, to learn?
Yes, sir.
So we are now with in the lesson known as the probability of compound events. So it seems like you are more of still full of energy. So we will directly proceed to our first. So can you please open your LMS and share it? Share the screen.
Wait, sir.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. So for our first activity, so will you please click the first activity right after the link which was I used to connect? Yes, that one. Fill my empty space and kindly answer all the questions or the activities that are set on that particular activity.
Okay, how many minutes, sir?
Okay, I will be giving you 15 minutes maximum.
Well, okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, the first question is 15 is divisible by 5 because the reason is when we're going to divide 15 by 5, the answer is 3. Then question number 2. 15 is not divisible by 7 for the reason that if we're going to divide 15 divided by 7, the answer is um, a mixed number. If we're going to convert this one, it becomes a decimal number, of course. Then the question number 3. 14 is divisible by 7 because the reason is if we're going to divide 14 by 7, the answer is 2. And the last question is divisible by means when you divide one number by another number, the result is a whole number. Okay, so ready done, sir?
Will you please check your answer?
Yes, sir. Okay, I
Oh,
get 4 out of 4.
yes, very good. So it seems like you really understand the past lessons, especially with fractions, no?
Thank you,
So,
sir.
okay, congratulations, Rose. So, we proceed to another drill so
Okay,
as to exercise our brain. Okay.
taking. Okay, the question is a bowl contains 20 chips numbered from 1 to 20. If a chip is drawn randomly from the bowl, what is the probability is? Okay, for question letter A, 8 or 20.
What
Uh,
is the probability if you are to just solve it mentally, or you can have it a scratch paper there?
okay, so if I'm going to check, there's only one number 8 for the numbered 1 to 20, and that is 1 over 20. And O represent plus. So the number 20 is only contain only one also here in numbered 1 to 20, so therefore 1 over 20 again. So 1 over 20 plus 1 over 20 is equivalent to 2 over 20. If you're going to get the lowest term, that is 1 over 10. And if we're going to have um, the percentage,
Probability
or the
percentage,
probability
yes.
is that we can have it 10% chance unlikely to happen.
Okay, unlikely to happen. How about letter B? Okay, noted. So as what you have said for letter 8 is 10%, right, Rose?
Unlikely to happen.
Okay, how about letter B?
Okay, in letter B, so as you observe that there's only one number 5 out of 1 out of 20, so therefore it's already 1 over 20. For a number divisible by 3, when we are talking divisible by 3, it contains number 3, number 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 out of 20. If we're going to add, since we're talking about 5 or a number divisible by 3, so therefore that is 1 over 20 plus 6 over 20. That is 7 over 20. If you're going to divide, that is 0.35 or 35% chance unlikely to happen. So an
Okay,
8
still unlikely to
happen. Yes, sir.
yes. Okay. Will you please let us now see if your answers um jive with the one on the content or on the activity? Will you please click
Yes,
that?
sir.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
I
So correct gyapon.
yes,
Yes, very good. Sus ka bright good ni Rose. Okay. Okay. Sige. Okay, so do you have any more questions with regards to the last topic that we have?
so far, sir, none.
Okay, so since there are none, so therefore, will you please now click on the our topic for today, which is still related to the exercises or the drills that we have earlier. So can you please click the objectives and read it?
Okay, yes, sir. Okay, so it's here.
Okay.
Finally. So
Yes.
the objective, sir, Now, letter A, illustrate mutually and not mutually exclusive events. And letter B,
Yes.
find the probability of mutually and not mutually exclusive events. And letter C, recognize real-life situations that involves mutually and not mutually exclusive events.
Okay, so there we have three objectives to be filled in, or shall we say to be accomplished, or to be uh, accomplished for this, what we call this, our online learning. So those are the objectives that we, or that you must remember, so as to compare at the end of this session, now that you would be able to illustrate what are those exclusive, mutually and not mutually exclusive events, and then finding their probability, no? And then syempre recognize real life situations, because parang very common, di ba? May yung tag mutually, di ba, Rose?
Yes, sir, mutually.
Okay, so will you please click the second activity, the opening up? Yan. And there is a flashcard there. Can you
Okay,
see it? Okay, can you please scroll down for us to see? Okay, that's it. I hope it's the size is enough for you to see.
okay, so the question
Uh,
is
mm,
and figure and answer the question. So the question is, what have you observed? Okay.
mm.
So
So what
if
have you observed?
um
So what is
I'm
in the picture, Rose?
I'm going to make a drawing here, details. Now as I observe that the pictures, I'm going to write my answer for S. Set A is separated from no. It to be figure. Set A is separated to figure in figure one. While in figure two, A and B have a common number. So check ko muna sir ha. Wala ba yung period? Set A is separated to B
Yes,
in
parang may period.
figure 1, while in figure 2, A and B had a common number 2. Okay, try. Last na to, sir.
Yes. Seems like you get the correct one since it's color green. Congratulations. What do you call that event, Rose?
Those events, sir, sa as I figured out in figure 1, so in figure 1, they contains two circles separated. So I guess those figure are mutually served, meaning to say they have the events are there, but they don't have common ano yan, common numbers or common event that being shared. Unlike in figure 2, the two ano yan, the two sets or the two circles, they have one intersection, and that is number 2. Right?
Okay,
If
so they have something in
common.
common. Okay, very good. Okay, so let us now proceed. So I guess it's you are ready to explore more. So let's explore. Yan, mukhang kilalang kilala mo yang nasa picture. Okay, can you please read and
Okay.
go?
So the title of the activity is that are we mutually exclusive or not mutually exclusive? So the questions is that consider each problem below. So I'm going to draw the Venn diagram. Determine whether the events are mutually exclusive or not mutually exclusive. Then find the probability. Okay, the question number 1. What is the probability of picking a card that is either a diamond or a spade from the standard deck of 52 cards? Question number 2. What is the probability of picking a card that is either a heart or a king from a standard deck of 52 cards? So those were the questions, sir.
Okay, so you click that arrow, and not the thinking one, but right after number 8, yung 1/8. Can you see
Out.
that one? Yes, that arrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, will you please click that one? Yes, that one. Now, as you can see, you have 5 minutes to have an answer on that. So, will you please click the play? So, I think 5 minutes is enough for you to answer. You
So
can
I'm
click.
going to click
Yes, you can
thinking.
click. No, you can click back for your guidance of the. Yes, that one. So you
Okay.
still have the view of the answer. Yeah, I'll give you 5 minutes.
Okay, the question is diamond or speed. So that's 13 plus 13. That's 26. So 26 over 52. That is one half. So that is 50% chance of getting chance. And number two, the probability of picking a card, either a heart. So there are 13 hearts. And or a king. So in a king or king, the king of hearts, then of diamond, the king of spade, and the other one, the cloud. And the one, since the heart things, we have also the king of hearts, a heart or a king. So 15 plus 4, that is 17. Since there have may king of hearts, then the intersection of the two, so 1. So that is 16 over 52, or 4 over 13 equals. Okay. So for number 1, sir, can I have the answer now, sir?
Yes, you
Sir?
can, Rose. Yes. Are you done?
Okay, for
You ready?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Kasi I'm playing cards, so I really love playing cards, those things, no? So in the
Yeah.
diamond, sir, there are 13. There contains 13 for number 1. So that's 13 out of 52. And sa spade, sir, it's also 13 out of 52, so that is 26. So 26 over 52, if you're going to get the lowest term for that, that is one half or 50% chance. So we call that one as even chance. Kasi if we're going to say 50, parang nandyan sa gitna.
Yes.
50-50 chance. In number 2, since there are 13 hearts, no? There are 13 out of 52. Tapos, or a king. So if we're talking a king, so there are 4 kings. So that's 4 over 52. So that is 17 over 52. But then, the problem is that there's also a king of heart. So therefore, there's a common of the 2. So you're going to take that one. So that is 1 out of 52. So therefore, if you're going to have it, that's 13 over 50, 16. Kasi kinuha na yung isa, sir, di ba? 17 over 52. So
Yes,
minus,
kasi may common.
yes, so that's 16 over 52. So the lowest term for that is 4 over 13, or
Yes.
31%. So it's very far. So we call that one as 31% unlikely to happen.
Yes, so that's very good, Rose. No? So, as what you have said, yes, all of your answers are correct. Congratulations. So, on the first situation with regards to the diamond or spade, so they have a 50-50 chances, no? Or what we call this, as what you have said earlier, even, kasi 50-50. While on the second situation or event, now where the probability of picking a card is which is either a heart or a king, so there is a most likely 31, tama ba? Yung
Yes,
sabi mo, 31%, or that is mostly unlikely to
happen.
happen. Okay. Sige. Will you please click the arrow, Rose, proceeding to the next slide?
Full band.
Yan, no need na for the timer since you have finished that one
So,
earlier than the time. So, okay na yan. Nag-stop na yan siya. Okay.
okay.
Proceed to the next slide. So, let us analyze. No? Let us analyze the result of the activity as you explore. So, can you please read the first question?
Okay, the question is, what did you observe the given problem? Okay, and the given problem, I observed that it's more on about playing cards. Since playing cards, so it's very good for us since the student like me uh, already playing cards, no? So it's more on
Yes, yes.
reality. The problem that indicated here is that we already experienced it by playing. But then, if you're going to take the card of diamond and spade, so there are only 50-50 chance for the reason that kasi apat lang yon, no? Sir, can I speak in Tagalog or vernacular? Um, the diamond is, we have the diamond, the spade, and the club, and ano pa yung isa? Hearts. So, as I observed, the problem number one, you have a 50% chance. Meaning to say, mas malaki yung chance na makuha yon. The probability of getting this one. Unlike sa number two, kasi yung hearts, of course, contain 13. Saka yung king, parang hindi siya masyadong, the chance is very low. That's 0.31 or 31%. That's where I observe the problem, sir.
Okay, so that is your observation. Okay,
Yes,
thank you, Rose. How about the second one? Can you please click the second question?
okay. So the question number two, is it mutually exclusive or not? Explain your answer. For question number one, a diamond, the probability of picking a diamond or a spade. So this one is, I call this one as mutually exclusive for the
For
reason,
number one.
number one,
Okay.
the reason is that they don't have intersection at all. So they are separated, but they
Okay.
are mutually exclusive. The event is there, but they don't have any intersection at all. So therefore, they are mutually exclusive.
Mm.
Two, um, we call this one as not mutually exclusive. What's the reason? Because they share one event. So that is the intersection of the King of Hearts. Yes, sir. That's all, sir.
Okay, very good, Rose. So you have explained well whether your or the situation is mutually or not mutually exclusive. So let's proceed to the third question. Click the next arrow.
Okay, how did you determine the sample space? Okay, determine the sample space. I just based on the problem, it was written there already that it contains 52. 52, what do you call that one? Cards, no? It's already mentioned there. Yun lang,
Okay,
sir.
okay, very good. So let us proceed to the next question.
Okay, the question is, find the probability of mutually and not mutually exclusive event. So, if you're going to find the mutually and not mutually exclusive event based on the problem, we just use the formula by getting the given event and divide by the sample space. And when we're talking about mutually, as I said earlier, the problem is that the event is there, but they don't have point of intersection at all. So same with the when we are talking about not mutually exclusive, so the event is there and they have also what do you call it, one point of intersection. So Or another way of saying in finding the probability mutually, we can connect that one that the two are separated, just like the earlier discussion that we have, sir. Yung dalawang set circle, we call set A saka circle B. So they're separated, and then not mutually. So the two circle have point of intersection, sir.
Okay, very good, Rose. It seems like you really understand what we are discussing online right now. No, so as what you have said, we talk about mutually exclusive in finding their probability. So if you could observe, we are adding all the what you call this, the likely to happen over the number of ano yan, sample
Space.
space, no? But we talk about not mutually exclusive. If you could what you call this, observe, there is something in common, so we have to deduct the common, right?
Yes, sir. So we're going
Yes.
to
Okay. So I think we can proceed, Rose. Do you have any questions? So we can proceed to the
none, sir.
next question. Okay, so please click for the next. I think there's a next question.
Okay, the question is, what else can you find the total number of possible outcomes? So what else can you find the total number of possible outcomes? So by as you mentioned earlier, sir, we just add those possible outcomes if the question talks about A or B. No. Um. For example, sir, I'm going to cite an example. So just like we have kanina, so 13, that's the diamond over 52 plus 13 over 52. So the possible outcomes, those were the numbers, 26 over 52. And then after that, you get the probability so that you can say that the possibility of the possibility of the things that happen will be unlikely or likely to happen.
Okay,
So
very good, Rose. Very well said. So, do you have any additional? None? Do you
um
want to add something? Maybe I have interrupted you.
okay, sir. I want to
Okay, let's go to the. I think that is the last slide now.
say last is
Yes. Okay, please click that one.
okay. Describe the outcomes in this situation as compared to the events that you experience in real life using the mutually and not mutually exclusive event.
Hmm.
So, describe. So meaning to say I'm going to say something about the situation. The same with the event that we have that I experienced. Okay. So for example, sir, how am I going to tell this one? Uh, Real life. So, simple lang siguro, sir. For example, kumakain ako sa canteen, tapos, okay, so, just like in the pamem ko, sir, uh,
Yes.
for example, there is, can we call this one as siopaw? So, I'm going to buy that siopaw, and the other person also buying that one, meaning to say we are not mutually exclusive in that. Because the reason that we have something in common, eating siopaw. Well, yeah,
Hmm.
if the other persons are just having the whatsoever soft drinks, whatsoever is that, so kung baga, ang iba yung kinain nila, but at the same time, they are in the canteen, so another um, experience. Okay na ba to, sir?
I guess that is mostly or likely to happen, no, pag may tag mutually exclusive from the word itself, exclusive, no? Parang sa'yo lang 'yan, 'di ba? So
Oh,
mutually pareho kayo ng gusto, pareho so you are mutually exclusive to that particular thing, no? Okay, you are what we call this separated, 'di ba? Iba yung sa'yo, iba yung sa kanya, exclusive kayo. Pero if you are having something in common like katong yung sinabi mo kanina, you are now not mutually exclusive. Kasi hindi na pwede talaga exclusive, inclusive na. Okay. Okay, so I think we are done with the analyzing. So let us try to sum up that one. Let us think. Let's go think. Let's keep thinking. Okay. Will you please answer that one to sum up now what we have learned in
Okay.
this online?
Okay. The question is if the events that cannot occur at the same time are called. So the question number 2, if two events A and B are not mutually exclusive, then the probability that either A or B occurs is the sum of their possibility decreased by probability of what occurring. So I'm going to drag the boxes for the. So this one, of course, belongs to this.
Click and drag.
Okay, sige. Click and drag. Okay.
I-shoot yun sa box, Rose. Sa box. That's highlighted by color blue. Yan.
Dagan.
Kinahanglan gina siya i-shoot. No, when you drag the, ayan, yan. Okay na.
Ay, dagan, sir. Okay.
Ayo ilapas, da. Boy.
Ay.
Ito nung ang, yung cursor sa box.
Akane.
Yan.
Ay.
Ayun. Okay na. So, you have answered. Can you please read your answer? The first answer is, if the events occur,
if the events that cannot occur at the same time are called mutually exclusive events.
Okay.
The other one, if two events A and B are not mutually exclusive, then the probability that either A or B occurs is the sum of their probabilities decreased by the probability of both occurring. And that is not mutually exclusive event.
Okay, so let us confirm your generalization of the lesson as what you have discussed earlier. Let us check.
Oh my God.
Tama ba? Very good! Yay! Congratulations, Rose. So, it seems like talagang na-digest mo na, no? You're a very, genius student. Okay. So, you know, so that is the mutually and not mutually exclusive. So, let us now try to use that learning in a particular situation. So, will you please click the next activity? That one?
Okay. So
Will you please read?
Okay, the question is, consider each problem below, drag and drop the correct Venn diagram in each item. So, in question number 1, a ball contains 15 chips numbered from 1 to 15. If a chip is drawn randomly from a ball, what is the probability that is a number divisible by 3 or divisible by 4? So, another question. Okay, question number 1. So I'm going to look for this. Maybe this one because it's divisible by 4 and 3. So how many, sir?
You click, yes. Once you click the picture, there will be a box, no, na makita, and then you drag it there. Yan.
I'm going to change the answer, sir.
Yes, you can change the answer. You can click again that one and then drag to the. Okay.
So the question number 2. Wait. Question number 2.
Scroll up.
Okay,
Yan.
Lino. Pamemco Canteen serve nutritious foods of kakanin to the students, namely, so they have tinbibingka, 8 palitaw, and 12 puto. After Lino chooses a kakanin, he eats it. Lino wants to know the probability of getting bibingka or palitaw. So, palitaw na bibingka. Okay, so I'm done, sir.
Okay, so that is your answer for the Venn diagram. Let us check. By the way, before you click the check, Rose, why did you answer sa number 1, that kind of Venn diagram, the two circles having intersections?
Okay, as you observe, sir, again, a number from 1 to 15. So, na siya number from 1 to 15. So, if you're going to get the number divisible by 3, so these numbers were 3, 6, 9, ano ba yun? 6, 3, 9, and
12?
12, of course, and 15.
Yes.
How about divisible by 4? So, we have 4, 8, 12.
Yes. So there is a common, right?
There's a common, sir, that is
Okay. Okay. So for number 2,
for number 2, okay, so number 2, Lina wants to know the probability of getting bibingka or palitaw. So, he is only mentioned bibingka or palitaw, meaning to say, it's exclusively, mutually exclusive event lang siya, sir, kasi hindi naman sila pwedeng, wala naman sinabi si Lino na gusto niyang pagsabayin kainin ang bibingka sa kapalitaw.
yes.
Sa isa lang. Kaya ganito. So,
Okay.
they are separated. Okay.
Okay. So let us check. Let us confirm. Okay, very good. Congratulations. Another perfect score, Rose. Okay.
Good.
Okay, let us proceed to another activity.
Try it.
And try. So meaning, let us go further. I think there's a follow-up question of that.
Okay, so the question is, do we need to solve this one?
Same question. I think that's the same question. It's just a follow-up.
Yes, the question is, a ball contains 15 chips numbered from 1 to 15. So if a chip is drawn randomly from the ball, what is the probability that's a number divisible by 3 or divisible by 4? So as I mentioned earlier, so we have numbers 1 to 15. Tapos, kailangan natin divisible by 3. So that divisible by 3, meron tayong, ano yun? 3, 6, 9, 12, saka 15. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 out of 15. And divisible by 4, so we have, ano yun? Divisible by 4, we have 4, 8, saka 12. So we have 3. But if as I observe, sir, the two, the divisible by 3 and divisible by 4 have a number in common, which is 12. So I'm going to subtract 1 out of 15. So that is 5 over 15 plus 3 over 15. That is already 8 over 15. Since they have something in common, that is number 12, so we're going to subtract that 1. So that's minus 1 over 15. So therefore, the answer is 7 over 15. If we're going to get the percentage of that, that is 0.47 or 47%. So therefore, this problem, of course, is not mutually exclusive event, and they have the probability of 47% 47% probability likely to happen.
Okay, so again, I will repeat your answer. So you said it has a probability of 47% unlikely to happen, right?
Yes, sir.
And since there is a common, which is 12, no, among the uh, possible
Answer.
outcome ba yun? Yes. So that's why we call it not mutually exclusive event. Okay, let us check if you have the right answer.
Okay, check.
Okay, I think that's correct. No, you have there. It's not mutually exclusive event with a chance of 47%.
Percent.
Yes, congratulations again, Rose, for the correct answer. Okay, let us proceed to the next one. I think that's another follow-up. Yan, about Lino. No, sikat ka si Lino ba? Okay, go ahead, Rose.
Okay, so the question is, can you help Lino? Pamim ko canteen serve delicious foods of kakanin to the students. So namely, 10 bibingka, 8 palitaw until puto. After Lino chooses a kakanin, he eats it. Lino wants to know the probability of getting bibingka or palitaw. So determine whether the events are mutually exclusive or not mutually exclusive. Um, so Lino wants to know the probability of getting bibingka. So bibingka contains 10. So there are 10 bibingka. If you observe, you're going to add all the kakanin there. Meron tayong 10 bibingka, 8 palitaw, until 2. So if you're going to sum those things, you add those things, the answer is 30. So that will be our sample space 30. So bibingka is 10, so 10 out of 30. Plus palitaw, we have 8 palitaw. So 10 plus 8, that is 18 over 30. So if you're going to get the lowest term for that, that is 3 out of 5. Or if you're going to divide those things, 3 over 5, the answer is 0.6 or 60%. So therefore, the probability of the event is 60%. So when we're talking about 60%, sir, it's more on 50%. So therefore, the 60% is the probability of likely to happen.
Yes, likely to happen. Yes, very good, Rose. So, what event or what is the event? Are they mutually or not mutually?
So they are mutually exclusive, sir.
Okay, so let us confirm your answer.
I think.
Yes. Yes, they are mutually exclusive. And yes, you are correct. No, you are precisely correct.
Thank you.
60% likely to happen. Yes, very good, Rose. So, Rose, after all you have, after all the things, after answering all the activities that we have on this online synchronous class, so do you have any further questions? Are you ready to take a test?
Yes, sir.
So, so that's all for now, Rose. Be ready for the test. Just check it on this learning management system that we have, no? Hindi kita i-stress masyado, Rose, no? Kasi alam ko pag you are having online class, no, stress from the monitor of the unit, no? So maybe you check later or maybe tomorrow
Thank you.
on the activity. No? So if you have no more questions, so congratulations again, Rose. So we will see. Just look into our LMS or learning management systems for further announcements with regards to other activities that I am giving. Okay? So good day, Rose.
Thank you, sir.
Keep safe and God bless.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, good
This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers on learning management system.
Ayan, maraming salamat po sa ating simulators para sa matematika na sina Ginoong Dave Anthony Galicia at Binibining Rosana Roncado na parehong nagmula sa Santo Tomas National High School. At sa puntong ito, ating tatawagin dito screen ang ating mga process observers na sina Ginoong o Dr. Leomar Libuon, at si Dr. Agnes Macaso. TWG, andito po ba si Dr. Agnes? Alright, magandang hapon po, Sir Leomar.
Yes. Good
Yes,
afternoon,
magandang
all.
hapon, sir. Yes, sir. At nakita namin, sir, kanina, sir, na habang ikaw po, ay, ang ating mga simulators po, ay nagsasimulate po, ay kitang-kita po namin sa backstage ang inyong ballpen po. Mukhang handang-handa talaga sa feedbacking si Dr. Leomar Libuon, di ba? Kaya naman, sir, maaari ba naming marinig, sir, ang inyong feedback, sir, para sa asignaturang Araling Panlipunan, sir? Ay, pero bago muna, sir, wait lang, sir. Mari po bang ipasok muna natin si Binibinong Apple Joyunson at Binibining Hazel Barwa?
Opo.
Ayan. So, sir, sila, sir, ang ating mga simulators, sir, para sa Araling Panlipunan, sir. Ano ang feedback ninyo, sir, para sa kanilang dalawa po? Sir, teka lang po muna, Sir Leomar. Ma'am Hazel and Ma'am Apple, maaari po bang pakipatay lang po muna ang audio ng YouTube Live po kasi po nakaharang po siya sa ating audio po. Ma'am Hazel or Ma'am Apple po, pwede paki-minimize lang po ang volume po ng ating YouTube Live kasi po naririnig po natin sa microphone po. At nahihirapan po tayo magkarinigan po dito po sa ating screen. Alright, ayan. Medyo mahina na. Okay, Sir Leomar. Go, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, just
Good
want to
afternoon, sir.
first. First of all, I would like to congratulate Miss Apple Joy and Miss Hazel May of Balaguna National School for a job well done. So I know that how hard now to prepare for this activity today, being the simulator and being a student, in the case of Miss Baroa. So actually, as I listen to the presentation, to the simulation of uh, this two, um, teachers from Balaguna National High School. So I was amazed of their presentation wherein at this time, just want to comment of their performance. So first, very organized lesson presentation, very organized lesson presentation, and that's the thing I appreciate most in your activity today. As I go over looking at the LO or the learning objective, the three learning objectives were reached. Na target ninyo tanan ang inyong mga objectives. So we're in fact just this afternoon it enhanced me something about the lesson under history. So Miss Apple Joy Johnson, I hope that what you have presented, so Miss Apple Joy that would also be the thing that you
Yes, sir.
Congratulations and God bless.
Ayan, maraming salamat po, Dr. Leomar po. Bago po tayo magpapatuloy po, maaari po bang i-check po muna natin po ang ating mga kanya-kanyang audio po dito po sa ating StreamYard po. Maaari po bang paki-check lang po muna kung ang ating gamit po ba na unit ay ang unit lang po na ginagamit natin. If ever po na naka-open po ang ibang mga streaming apps like StreamYard pa rin po sa laptop or yung mga gumagamit ng microphone at camera po, maaari po bang pakipatay lang po muna nang sa gayon hindi po tayo mag-on ng audio feedback po. Ma'am Apple and Ma'am Hazel, mari po bang ma-check po natin ang ating audio dyan po sa inyong banda po?
Okay na, sir.
Okay, so Ma'am Agnes, ang ating
Okay,
audio
good
dyan po ay
afternoon.
okay po, ma'am.
Okay, sorry kasi, yun nga, I do not have the link. So, dalawang
Sige, ma'am, okay
PC
lang, ma'am.
kong in-open ko because I used the link that it was given to me this morning. Wala man. Iba pala yung link. Hindi rin ako nabigyan ng link. Yan ang problema.
Sige naman.
Siguro, ang PWG,
Pasensya mo for very late
please
na
share
nag-send ng link.
kasi ito, mga matatanda na. Hindi alam ito.
Ma'am, okay lang po talaga,
Okay, good
ma'am. Okay lang,
afternoon.
ma'am.
Yes, okay na.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good afternoon, Miss Yunson and Miss Baroa. Am I right? Miss Yunson and Miss Baroa.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Miss Baroa.
Yes,
Miss
ma'am.
Yunson.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, so yun na.
Hello, ma'am.
So, with your congratulations to your presentation. Saan to? Nasa ground si Miss Yanson. So, congratulations sa
Yes,
inyong
ma'am.
dalawa, Miss Yanson and Miss Barua, no, with your presentation in Araling Panlipunan. I did not hear clearly of the impression or comment of Dr. Libuon. However, I have to go on with my observation. I hope that it would be okay with you and you will take this as a positively, no, not negatively. So first, doon sa label ninyo,
Yes.
sa level ninyo, di ba, Araling Panlipunan, pwede nyo tingnan yung label ninyo para ma-check ninyo. Yung level ninyo is Araling Panlipunan, that should be the subject. Anong grade level yon? That is grade 7? Grade 7, no?
Grade 8,
Grade
ma'am.
8?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so grade 8 will never be the grade level. So, yun ang Araling Panlipunan. However, hindi nyo na-drop ang topic ninyo. Your topic is ang mga sinaunang tao. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Tama? Okay, so hindi nyo na-drop yung parang konti, medyo nakakalito siya. So, dapat na-drop yung ang mga sinaunang tao because that is your pamagat or, yes, no? Pamagat or, not pamagat, but your topic, no? Paksa ninyo, paksang aralin. The second is your objectives. Paki-check yung objectives ninyo. What was your objectives? Your first objective is na isa-isa ang mga yugto sa sinaunang panahon. Pangalawa, ipapahayag ang kahalagahan sa kasalukuyan ng mga pagbabago na nagaganap or naganap noong nakaraang panahon. And the third one is nakikilala ang tatlong yugto ng sinaunang panahon. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Tama. Okay. Now, I'll give you time to check your objectives. How did you present your objectives? Okay ba? Alin dapat ang mauna?
Dito, ma'am.
Okay.
Alin?
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, dapat ang mauna ay ang? Alin
Cognitive.
doon?
Cognitive, ma'am.
The cognitive.
Yes, ma'am.
So, alin doon yung cognitive
Yes,
ninyo?
ma'am.
Okay. Nawala si Miss Yanson, si Miss Barua na lang yung naiwan.
Wala ka. May signal. Doon na lang ka.
Miss Barua, pwede i-share na lang siguro
Actually, ma'am,
kayo na
magkasabay po sila. Ayun.
Yan, okay. Ba't magawing problema yung pwedeng hindi gawing problema? Make it simple.
Yes,
O,
ma'am.
ayan. So, supposedly, kung ako yung nag-process ng lesson plan ninyo, I will not allow you to make your objective number 3 as the third objective. Instead, I have to ask you to make it as your first objective. Tama? Bakit? Bakit first? Sa presentation ninyo, okay lang? Sa presentation nyo, first presentation nyo, di ba, nagpakita kayo, Miss Yanson, ng picture ng evolution. O, nawala
Yes,
sila.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Evolution ng tao. So,
Yes, ma'am.
your motivation, no? So, ano dapat yon? Di ba dapat yun ang nakikilala ang tatlong yugto ng sinaunang tao?
Yes, ma'am.
Yung naipapahayag nyo kasi, that would be your effective. No? Ibigay ng kalagahan, dapat yun ang pangatlo ninyong objectives. So anyway, yung pagbibigay nyo naman ng kahalagahan, okay naman siya, pero pwede nyo pang dagdagan.
Yes, ma'am.
Pwede nyo pang dagdagan yun. Ano yung pwede nyo idagdag doon? Yung
Bali. Wala mas pa.
Ayun, mukhang nawala po ang connection ni Ma'am Agnes. Ano, ating hintayin po at ating babalikan po si Ma'am Agnes. Ma'am Apple, Joy, and Hazel, okay lang po ba? Kaya pa? Di ba? At least naririnig po natin ang mga feedback at mga tugon na ibinigay ng ating mga punong guro mula dito sa Santo Tomas West District. At very constructive naman po kasi tinutulungan nila kayo na maisaayos po ang ating mga lesson plan. Di ba? Ayun, nawala sila, ma'am. Ma'am Apple and Ma'am Hazel, okay lang po ba kayo? Nausa mo din na, ma'am.
ayun, malikot kasi yung kamay, kaya nawala.
Ma'am Agnes. Okay, Ma'am Agnes. Sige, padayon, ma'am.
Okay, padayon ko, So, ayun no. Pwede nyo madagdagan yung ano ninyo, yung contribution, yung pagsasaka, contribution. So, that could be, ipapahayag yung kahalagahan. Yung pagka-discovery ng pagsasaka, ano ang kahalagahan ng gawain yun tungo sa kasalukuyan. Okay, di ba?
Yes, ma'am.
No? Yung pagpapatayo ng bahay, although yung bahay niyo is modern na. Take note na nagsimulang namuhay ang mga sinaunang tao sa yungib or sa matataas na puno. Then what is the evolution of those things mula sa yungib patungo sa mga modern houses ngayon? Take note of the skills that have learned, yung natutuhan ng mga sinaunang tao na ngayon ay naging batayan kung papaano namuhay ang mga tao sa modernong panahon.
Yes, ma'am.
Diba? Yun, no? But at least yung ano ninyo is okay na yun. Okay man din yun. Pero pwede nyo pang dagdagan yun, no? Then giving the distinct way of life before and the progressive life at present. Kung ano yun. So, pwede ganon. And then, doon yun, nangyari sa ano ninyo, objectives. Doon sa video presentation.
Yes,
Sa video presentation ninyo, medyo mahaba-haba yung video presentation. However, wala kayong ginamit na audio.
Ma'am, pero hindi madungog, ma'am.
Ay, ganun ba? Ayun, no? Kung pag merong mga difficulties along the way, hindi nga kasi recorded man yun, no? Recorded yun, no? Okay. So,
Okay, Ma'am Agnes. I think yun yung part po na when we check the audio po, may audio siya actually sa recording, pero sa live feed sa YouTube, parang
Wala.
nawala ang audio. I think sa end po dito yan po na sa connection po na hindi nag-flow ang audio kundi ang video lang po.
Excuse me. Okay, excuse me for that. Pero if ever mga ganun yung man nangyari, dapat meron talagang audio. Sino sa audio ninyo, ano yon? Merong accompaniment ng music or
Yes, ma'am.
oral na
Music.
binabasa?
Music.
Oral na
Music lang.
binabasa. Music lang. Okay, sige. Sa ganun kasi na panahon, makakaantok. Pagkatapos wala pang wala pang sound.
Walang audio.
Wala na, matutulog yung mga estudyante nyo, no? At saka wala kang control kasi nandun sa kanilang bahay yun. Wala na. Akala mo, nandyan pa. Wala na pala. Okay, so ganun yung nangyari yung sa audio. So yun, isang problema yun, no? Sa paggamit ng technology. So dapat anticipate natin yan. No? And then, yung multiple choice question ninyo, which is yun sa pagkikilala ng tatlong panahon. So dapat sana yung question ninyo ay yung medyo deeper siya, no? Do not just focus on the low order thinking skills kasi sa COT ninyo, kinakailangan kayong lumabas ng higher order thinking skills. No, kinakailangan talagang ma-open kasi as araling panlipunan teacher, your responsibility is to open the mind of your learners to become socially aware and responsible.
Socially aware and responsible.
Yes, maging mapanagutang mamayan. No, with ganun lang, basta matindi yung matindi yung responsibility mo, no? Yung pananagutan mo bilang araling panlipunan teacher, kaya dapat maintindihan yun. No? You're not just teaching kung ano yung mukha ng mga sinaunang tao, ng mga pupunuman, yung mga mukha ng kanilang sinaunang mga gamit, but how these things become beneficial, not only to the time, no, particular time, but how the discoveries, no, that we have are very simple, very typical, no, to the present situation or to the present technology that we have. So yun ang magandang mga tanong o na dapat nating itanong sa ating mga estudyante. Kung maintindihan nila, ganun pala, so mabibigyan nila ng kahalagahan, no? Yung mga bagay-bagay na nangyayari sa paligid, ano. That is very important. Huh? And doon sa takdang aralin mo, kadalasan hindi nababanggit kung ano ang gagawin doon sa takdang aralin. Saan isulat? Sulat ba doon sa kwaderno ng kanyang ng kwaderno note? Meron sa LMS niyo, you can enroll. Ma-enroll mo man yung mga estudyante niyo doon.
Yes, ma'am.
So, pwede doon na rin ilagay sa notebook niya doon sa niya, diba? Para ma-check niyo na rin doon. So, dapat merong ganong instruction. Then, yung tanong ni teacher, Miss Yunson na may question. Ikaw yung nagtanong, no? May question ka ba? Sinabi ni, wala. That's a good point also. Do not leave your student without questioning them of possible questions that they would have, no, to ask. Meron silang mga tanong na hindi lang nila masabi. So, dapat kailangan tanong ni teacher, may tanong ba? Naintindihan ba? O kung wala, so ano yung naintindihan mo? Do not tell me ano yung naintindihan mo sa inaral natin ngayon. Ano yung mga mahalagang bagay na natutunan nyo. So that would be inputting na natin learn na talagang may naintindihan yung estudyante. So ngayon, ito yung problema kasi teacher yung estudyante mo. Pero what about if yung real na talaga na sitwasyon wherein yung estudyante nyo ay estudyante talaga. No? So medyo mahirap na. So at least congratulations to you, no, Miss Yunson and Miss Marwa.
Yes, ma'am.
For the courage, no, in taking the challenge no, na mag-simulate kayo dito. So
Yes,
hopefully that
ma'am.
experience is a very, important experience that you have, no, wherein you can use that in your classroom situation na or sa opening ng ano natin pandemic school year. Again, thank you and congratulations sa inyo and hopefully meron kayong natutunan doon sa inputs ko. No? And do not take it as negative pero yun ay mga bagay lang na dapat matutuhan natin no, as bilang guro. At sa inyo.
Thank you, ma'am.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Agnes Bacaso ng Marsman National High School. At ayun po, narinig po natin ang feedback ni na Dr. Leomar at Dr. Agnes para sa ating mga simulators para sa Araling Panipunan. At ngayon po, ating pong iibitahin sa screen natin ang ating mga simulators naman para sa asignaturang Matematika mula sa Santo Tomas National High School, Ginoong Dave Anthony Galista and Binibining Rosana Roncado. Ayan, magandang hapon Sir Dave at Ma'am Rosana, Ma'am Rose. Sa punto pong ito, ating pong pakikinggan po ang feedback na ibibigay sa atin ng ating dalawang guro. Mauuna po tayo kay Dr. Leomar Libuon.
Okay, Umar.
Afternoon. Laba man. Okay, good
Bago po tayo
afternoon.
magpatuloy po. Yes sir, good afternoon sir. Mari po bigyan muna natin ating mga audio
I-mute
po.
lang sa siguro
Can
ang mga
you
audio.
hear me?
Ma'am
Padunggan po.
Rose. Yes sir, we can hear you sir.
Okay,
Ma'am
so
Agnes, Ma'am Rose, and Sir Dave, mari po bang i-mute po muna natin ang mga microphones natin nang sa ganun po ay marinig natin ang maayos si Dr. Libuon po sa pagbibigay ng feedback po. Okay lang po ba? Ayan. Alright. Dr. Leomar?
good afternoon.
Yes sir, good
Can you
afternoon
hear
sir.
me?
Yes sir, loud and clear.
Okay. So actually, no, so I am happy, no, being part of this activity. So we're another thing that enhance my knowledge about how to go with the lesson making use of the LMS. Okay. So I am very particular of the flow of the lesson. So to teacher Dave and student Rose. I suppose to think that these are the two pillars of the mathematics at STNHS. So from the start of the lesson, I keep on steering to both of you as to how you can do the lesson, no? Making use of the LMS. So again, no, another commendation given to these two, no, teachers, wherein I found it very organized flow of the lesson. Then the discussion of the lesson with teacher Dave and student Rose um, is very rich, no? Wherein the two of you has a good rapport of the lesson, no? Mathematics. And in terms of the delivery of the lesson, so it's very much well appreciated. Uh, the fact that you have a very rich knowledge about mathematics. But the thing is, no, just want to check about the placement of your lesson objectives. The first one is illustrate mutually and not mutually inclusive events. Isn't it? That is the first LO, right? The second one is find find the probability of mutually and non-mutually inclusive events. Is that the second one? And the third one is recognize real life situation that involves mutually and non-mutually inclusive events. So these are the three learning objectives, no, na inyuhang gitarget during sa inyuhang lesson discussion. Let us be reminded on how we are going to in place the lesson objective. Again, no, this, it reminds me again, no, about the placement of the LO, no, according to Ma'am Agnes. So illustrate, no, based on the three, no, behavioral objectives, kailangan naka in place, no, as to what should comes first and what should comes last. So if you are to check your learning objectives, nandyan naman lahat. Nandyan na yung psychomotor, nandyan na yung affective, and nandyan na yung cognitive domain. The thing is, hindi lang siya na-arrange. So based on the discussion, nakita ko naman yung effort ninyo wherein in a particular topic, you able to reach objective number 1, objective number 2, objective number 3. So it's a good, no? It's a good lesson wherein at the end of the discussion, nakita na agud ang inyuhang lesson objective, wala mo nawala. Kana lang ang placement lang niya. Then to Ma'am Rose or to student Rose, no. So again, no, very rich yung knowledge mo sa mathematics. Ma'am Rose, that is very useful, no. When you are in the field, I am not looking at you as a student, but a teacher, actually a teacher. Same with Sir Dave, no. Ang galing niyo talaga sa mathematics, no. It seems that you are just making a casual talk about mathematics. So in that particular aspect, no, yun din ang nakita ko na medyo masyadong ano siya, it's very fast. Paspas kaayo, no, na kung ako kahina man jud kog math, wala na jud ko, di na jud ko kasubay ato, no, kay grabe ang inyong knowledge ninyo, very rich, very advanced. So in this simulation, it is well appreciated, but when we are in the classroom, I think, no, we need to improve our lesson, no, by following what is the standard that is intended to our learners. So again, congratulations, grabe inyong preparation sa inyong lesson. Thank you so much for giving your time with us, and of course the very rich knowledge that you have imparted to us this afternoon. Congratulations, and looking forward for the opening of classes this August 24. That would be all.
Thank you so much, Sir Leomar Libuon. At ngayon po, ating pong pakinggan ang feedback para sa ating mga simulators. Ma'am Agnes. Dr. Agnes, paki-unmute po ang ating microphone po. I think naka-unmute ka, ma'am. Ayan. Okay, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ma'am Rose and Sir Dave. Congratulations with your presentation, no, with your simulation. I am not a mathematics major. So I would be asking you on my perception, no, on my perspective. With the presentation that you have done, no, a while ago, so that is as what Dr. Libon said, that it is very rich and very organized. One. In fact, I only heard, no, that Ma'am Rose as the one who is really doing the task, no? Kung ilalagay natin sa 70-30 student activity, more than 70 yung ginawa ni Ma'am Rose doon, no? Ma'am Rose dominated the class, no? The third day, what if your student is not as intelligent as Ma'am Rose? Nga.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
No?
Yes, ma'am. Since the scenario is
ganun, no?
inato siya, ma'am, because yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Gituyo to siya, ma'am, kay sa scenario nga gihatag sa mo is at least 30 minutes, manggod, ma'am. So we are on the portion, mamo gi sa pag-meeting with Sir Timbal nga 30 minutes maximum, pero lapas gani og 40, no? So i-assume na lang gyud mo nga bright jud kayo ang bata, pero in reality ato gatudlo man kog katong dili pod ingon slow.
Another time limit.
Tama.
No? Sorry, hindi ko alam yung time limit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 30 minutes na gyud, sir.
Facilitate jud ka. Pero congratulations with that, no? Pero kana nang ba, no? In the real scenario, what if hindi kagaya ni Ma'am Rose ang inyong estudyante? Yeah, I'm sure Ma'am Rose,
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
upon completion of this pandemic school year, gagraduate siya with highest honor. So what about
Genius gani, ma'am. Genius.
What about yung hindi ganun? Ano sila dadalhin doon sa klase? In fact, sa akin, ay ano ba yung mutually?
Yes.
Ano ba yung not mutually? No, wala kayong unlocking of difficulties. Sa COT natin, be sure that you have to inject or use range of teaching strategies using numeracy and literacy. Since you are in the numeracy, of course, you have to come up also with the literacy, right? So by just
Yes.
asking Ma'am Rose, siguro kung ano yung mutually, not mutually exclusive. Ano man yun? Yun nga, kung ako yung estudyante ninyo, nga kayo, talagang aso na yun yung dalunggan sa kalagot siguro. Nagli ko kabalo, no? So, ayan, no? Dapat na, siguro meron ganon, or ano man. Considering your COT, because you have your COT. Ganon. So, mathematics, so dapat nag-integrate kayo doon sa English. Then, yun lang naman, yun na nga, talagang magaling si Ma'am Rose doon sa sa presentation ninyo. O yung flow ng is talagang maganda. Pero in my mind, also in my heart, what if hindi kagaya ni Ma'am Rose yung estudyante? Anong mangyayari? Imagine yung probability, finding the probability of this 10 bibingka, 8 palitaw, and buto ngayon. O ganun. With me here, nagkaka-calculate din ako sa mind ko na ganito, ganyan. Pero at the beginning, ano yung ibig sabihin? What I understand is only the probability. So kung ako yung estudyante, ano kaya mangyayari? Ito mga mutually and not mutually exclusive, you're talking about probability. So in the later part, yun, na probability pa rin pinag-uusapan dito. So so siguro mas mabuti na at the beginning, as a teacher, doon sa motivation natin or sasabihin nyo ay ano man ma'am, deductive, mauna yung at the end, ang estudyante na yung dapat na mag-generalize kung ano yung pinag-uusapan, kagaya sa nangyari sa akin. Generalize ko, you're talking about probability. Anyway, yung probability is being touched in grade 7, right? Then your presentation is about grade 10, mathematics, grade 10. Okay, so at least you have the knowledge about probability at grade 7. So ganun again, congratulations sa inyong dalawa, but anticipate that in the real classes, virtual classes, hindi ganun siguro kadali or ka-bright yung estudyante ninyo given the time elements given ninyo. Mahirap yun. For Ma'am Rose, okay lang sa kanya, calculate na ganito and then explain to his teacher at her teacher na ganito, ganyan sir. Sa estudyante, ganun din kaya. Pwede siguro, pero it would take time, no? Hindi ganun kabilis. So you'd consider also the speed of gaano kadali, gaano kabilis makukuha ng estudyante yung pagkukompute Iba gagamit pa talaga yun ng kamay. Ma'am Rose, siguro gumamit na siya ng mental calculation. Tama ba, Ma'am Rose? Hindi ka gumamit ng calculator? Kasi I really appreciate people can use mental calculation na hindi na gagamit ng calculator but they can add and even subtract through the use of mind. So, magaling yun, maganda yun, no? Again, congratulations sa inyo. Then, looking forward na magiging maayos yung ninyo. Maayos na maayos ang sisimula ng ating school year ngayong pasukan. Thank you and God bless sa inyong lahat.
Ayan, maraming salamat Dr. Agnes Macaso ng Marsman National High School. Ayan, di ba kung nakita natin doon sa simulation ni Sir Dave at ni Ma'am Rose, di ba, ang galing-galing talaga ng estudyante na si Ma'am Rose. At sabi nga ng YouTuber na pina-follow ko si Ma'am Rose, isa kang big brain. Oh,
ayun.
Pero bright kayo si Ma'am Rose. Paminaw na lang ta. Kung ako, classmate ako kaya magminaw lang sa iya ha. Okay. Pag mo na Sir Dave na next question, Ma'am Rose, go, maminaw mo ya. Yes, ma'am. Alright, at ngayon ma'am, magbabasa tayo ng mga questions ma'am kung may mga tanong po na ipinaskill po dito sa ating YouTube Live. Okay, TWG, ang first question po natin o first concern mula kay Sir Jerry Painagan. So far, wait lang ha. Sir Jerry Painagan, eto pala. From Sir Jerry Painagan, just to erase the doubts in mind, is LMS can be an avenue for encoding the results of weekly modules like e-class record, grading sheets, referring to teacher under modular modality of teaching. Ma'am Agnes or Sir Leomar? Pwede ba raw na ang LMS mahimo siyang way para makarecord sa mga e-class records, grading sheets, sa mga teachers na under modular modality of learning?
Ay, modular?
Pwede ba daw ma'am ng LMS
kasi
yung buong murag?
Module, you won't be using the LMS. Applicable only this ang tawag yan, no, magagamit, you can only use that kung offline, online yung ano ninyo gagamitin. Pero kung module siya, hindi. Kasi hindi man siya gagamit ng ganitong ano bang tawag yan?
I see. Na platform, ma'am. Na platform.
Hindi man yan software. Hindi man siya gagamit ng LMS.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am Agnes. Next question po, TWG. Or next concern mula sa ating mga guro na sumusubaybay dito sa ating YouTube Live. Tayo. Okay, isang comment po mula pa rin kay Sir Jerry Painagan. So far, as simulation is concerned, LMS is for online teaching modality where lesson exemplar, activities, MELCs, and video clips, courses, enrollment of students are built in this platform. Ayun. Yes. So, for answer, Jerry. May mga questions pa po ba mula sa ating mga taga-subaybay dito sa ating YouTube Live para kina Ma'am Agnes and Sir Leomar, or kahit mga clarifications lang po na maaari niyong maipaabot po sa ating dalawang resource persons for this afternoon? Kung wala na po, ay maaari po ba kami makahingi ng mensahe po mula po sa inyong dalawa po? Mauuna po tayo kay Dr. Leomar. Mga mensahe po para sa ating mga tagusubaybay para sa araw na ito. Sir Leomar? Sir Leomar, nakamute po ang microphone po natin, sir. Pwede paki-unmute po muna, sir. Ayun, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, again, good afternoon to each one. So actually today, so it's a good day to all of us where the thing that we have learned from this activity I hope that this will be put into practice when we go back to our respective stations. To the teachers who are with us in today's activity, I hope that whatever the things that you have learned out from this simulation activity, then you have to assure us that you will be using it in your respective schools. So, congratulations to each one, especially to our teachers, simulators, and students for giving your time uh, for the sleepless nights you have prepared just for this activity. Thank you and good afternoon.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Leomar. At ngayon po, isang mensahe po mula sa ating punong guro ng Marsman National High School, Dr. Agnes.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to our TWG, to our PSDS, and to all the school heads of the secondary. We are focusing, we're limiting only on the secondary, no? So, to
Yes,
Sir
ma'am.
Asper and Sir Lasco and Sir Lumar, good afternoon to you, no? So, to the teachers participant to this trainings, good afternoon. So, mine is just an encouragement, no, that everyone should be prepared mentally, no, as well as heartily, because this task is not an ordinary task, no. We are not used to do these things, no, in our common, in the common time that we have. This is only done because of the pandemic. So with that, I hope that you can also easily adjust with the time. So whatever be the modalities that your school adapt, no, then just do it. No, just do it heartily, no, because that is the mandate of our department. And not just because it is a mandate, but because it is our duty not to serve our learners. What is our mission vision had been uh, asked us to do. So if you have learned or if you have heard or viewed with the discussion of Dr. Kanda with regards to the discussion of the mission vision, so I believe that that was the soul and the heart of this training, that you cannot do whatever things being taught to you with this training, not unless we have first internalized the meaning, the substance of our mission, vision, goal of the DepEd. So with that, whatever be the with the resources that we have, I'm sure that that would be a problem that we will be facing, shortage or lack of whatsoever, printing or other printing materials. But hopefully we are resourceful enough. No, we can initiate something in order that we can come up and solve whatever be the problem that we have in our hand. No? So, and it is also encouragement that we should have to acknowledge that we can do nothing apart from our Lord Almighty. So whatever difficulties that we will have, that we will be facing, we will just entrust everything to our Lord, because God will always help us. No, God is always
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
So we just not just forget to call and trust to the Lord for everything. Then finally, it's my prayer that everyone would be safe, from the transmission of the COVID. Hopefully that all of us will become safe, and then we can pass through, we can overcome, we can surpass these things. So, by the grace of God. Ganun. Then teachers, just do your part, no? Yun na nga, ito man yung ginusto natin maging teacher, so gawin natin yung nararapat nating gawin as teacher. No, for the glory of God, not only for the glory of yourself, and in fact, for the glory of yourself, because of doing your task, marami yung napopromote, di ba? Doon marami na mga master teacher 2, master teacher 1, teacher 3, from teacher 1. Imagine, with a short span of time, ang dami naging, na-promote. It's because of what you've been done. Kung wala kang gagawin, wala ring mangyayari sa inyo. So, as teacher, be sure to insert your effort, no? well, you're still young. Kasi kung matanda na tayo sa DepEd, medyo ano na rin. Wala, medyo, ano na talaga yung ano natin, the probability of having promotion is ano na siya, scarce na siya. Whereas kung mga bata pa, ay ano pa, malakas pa. So, madali sa atin, madali sa inyo yung nagiging promote, no? So, ano lang, your only investment for this is your time and effort, dedication to your work. So, hopefully, you understood me that. And, ano talaga, yun talaga yung ano ninyo. Gusto ninyo. Wala naman silang gustong manatiling teacher 1 lang, di ba? So, with that, along with your dream promotion, you have to gawin ang dapat gawin. Gawin ang nararapat na gawin. With that, good afternoon sa inyo. God bless you all.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Dr. Agnes Macaso. Ayon, gawin natin ang dapat nating gawin, di ba? Ito po ang ating sinumpaang tungkulin nang tayo pumasok po sa kagawaran ng edukasyon. Maraming salamat po, Dr. Agnes at Dr. Leomar Libuon. At silang dalawa po, kasama po ang ating tagapamanihala para sa Alternative Learning System, ay makakasama pa rin po natin bukas sa ating morning session ng breakout session nitong Learning Management System District Rollout po. At muli, maraming salamat po Dr. Agnes at Dr. Leomar. At sa punto pong ito, aking pong babasahin ang ating mga guro na naging early bird sa araw na ito. Ito po ang pangatlong araw ng Learning Management System District Rollout po. At ang nangunguna, TWG, maaari po ba nating maipost po sa ating screen ang mga pangalan ng mga guro na pinakauagtala ngayong araw. At sa 5 po, 4 po dyan ay mula sa elementary at ang tanging mula sa high school. Congratulations! Ayon, mauna tayo. Top 1. Congratulations from Bubungon Elementary School, Ma'am Zarina Marie Timbal. Second na early bird mula sa San Jose Elementary School, Ma'am, patawag po ma'am o sir po. Para Himeyoshi Paraiso. Ano po bang Himeyoshi? Himeyoshi. Himeyoshi Paraiso. Ayun, ang unique na name. At ang pangatlo po mula sa Santo Tomas Central Elementary School SPED Center, Ma'am Iris P. Casinas. At ang tanging nagmumula sa high school mula sa Salvacion, mula sa Marsman National High School sa Baluarte ni Dr. Agnes Macaso. Congratulations! Ma'am Chucky Jean Carcido. At ang panglima naman mula sa Talos Elementary School. Congratulations kay Ma'am Mary Joy Salvacion. Ayan, at sila po ang para sa araw na ito. At ito po ang pangatlong araw ng ating district rollout ng Learning Management System Training. At sa punto pong ito, aming pong ipa-flash sa screen ang ating Katame link. TWG, mari po bang ating ma-post po dito sa ating screen ang ating Katame link nang sa gayon ay makapagsimula na ang ating mga guro sa kanilang evaluation para sa ikatlong araw nitong pagsasanay. Ay iyon, at eto po ang ating Katame link po. Maaari nyo pang i-access po yan. Yan ay bukas na po hanggang mamayang di ko pa alam ang oras po. Mga early evening siguro po. Matatapos po ang ating Katame link o ang ating evaluation po para sa ating pangatlong araw ng pagsasanay. Bukas po ng umaga po, magpapatuloy po ang ating breakout session. May link po na ibibigay, panibagong link po. At ito po ay para sa junior high school teacher ng Santo Tomas West District. Kung ngayong araw po ay mga simulators po ang nakasama natin, bukas makakasama po natin ang mga return demonstrators. So may mga piling guro na pinili sila ahead of time na magre-return demo po. Magpapakitang turo po sila kung ano po ang itinuro ng mga simulator sa araw na ito, yun po ay gagawin nila bukas. At medyo malaki po ang hamon na gagawin nila kasi kailangan nilang magawa lahat ng return demonstration na magpapakitang turo bukas ng umaga. At bukas ng umaga po, 3 pares po ang magiging return demonstrators natin. At gaya ng mga simulators, sila po ay nagmula sa Magwawa Integrated School, Balaguna National High School at Santo Tomas National High School. Kung may mga katanungan pa po kayo, maaari nyo pong i-post pa yan sa ating live chat nang sa gayon bukas ay maaari po nating i-flash o makita at mabasa at masagot ng ating mga resource persons na sina Dr. Agnes, Dr. Leomar at Dr. Lourdes. Muli po, ako po si Walter Willie Botosalem ng Santo Tomas National High School at ito po ang breakout session para sa pagsasanay ng learning management system na pinangangasiwaan ng Pampanguluhang Opisina ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat po.
This is Santo Tomas West District's training of This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers on learning management system. This is Santo Tomas West District. This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers. This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers on learning management system. This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers on learning management. This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers. This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers on learning management system. This is Santo Tomas West District's training of teachers on learning management system.